Okay, you know what time it is? It's Saturday night, which means...
Game until around 11:30 p.m. and then bedtime.
Oh, okay, Elsa's ringing. Let's see.
Now make sure you clean the house, do the bed sheets, do the dishes, and I'm back late. Thanks, bye.
Huh.
2 hours later.
Anton, it's a flipping mess. Who the hell are these people?
Hey.
And you look hideous.
I'm actually a woman, actually. You know, this disease is totally realistic and achievable in a post-apocalyptic world.
Who's this guy? He's got great hair.
Neil Druckmann actually likes me.
What are you fuck? I was a goddamn sexy. What the is this shit?
I did a video a couple of weeks ago on the most overhyped games on PlayStation. And I thought, why not do a video on the most underhyped games? Because you might miss some of these banging games. And FYI, there's 11. It just sounded better to say 10. In number 11, Haven is a game on my backlog, but this game has a lot of positive reception, especially because you play as a couple as they are trying to find a new home and they reach a beautiful planet called Source. It's not often you play as a couple protagonist. You're looking for food and materials to start building your home, and the traversal is what looks so much fun. You have a pair of anti-gravity boots that will allow you to glide through the world but also in the air. Following the blue path will allow you to reach higher areas, but you also need to clear the rust in order to clean up this world. The combat looks a lot of fun, combining both of these characters. Yes, I'm not too much of a fan of turn-based. I haven't actually played a lot of games with turn-based. It just visually doesn't look as appealing, but I really want to give this one a go. And with the story being around 10 hours long, we need smaller games, not these big budget AAA. And of course, the music has been praised a hell of a lot in this game. In number 10, we have Ghostwire Tokyo, a game on my backlog, and a game I think I will really flippin' like because I like Immortals of Avium, and I feel like the story is going to be so much better than that game. Taking place in Tokyo, the setting looks unreal with the different buildings, details. It looks so much fun to explore this open world, although it doesn't start open world at the beginning of the game. You play as Akito, who was fatally injured in a car crash, and he's possessed by a spirit which gives him the paranormal abilities to fight against these specters. And his job is to find his family, investigate what happened, and look for his sister. The combat looks so much fun, combining all of these different magical abilities. And there are a lot of collectibles to find in the open world. Spirits to be saved, money, ether to be obtained, which is the fuel you will use. And I just hope I become full-time soon so I can actually have more time to play these games. And what makes it even more sad about this game is that it's made by Tango Gameworks from Xbox, who have just closed this flipping studio, which the internet's going crazy. It doesn't make any sense with games like Hi-Fi Rush, which again has got so much positivity, and I still don't understand what Xbox are doing.
Okay, alright, just hear me out. Just hear me. If you give me a chance to talk, goddammit, I can explain.
You suck. I slept with your mom.
You suck. Alright, we f***ed up.
In number 9, we have Rise of the Ronin, and I just did a video on this last week. I'm really enjoying the more I play at this game, and I really do think that this game is underhyped.
Really?
Yes, the graphics are not as good as what you want, but despite that, the combat is so much fun. There's so much variety. If I didn't say already, like the first few hours I wasn't really enjoying, but I think it's because I went from playing Dragon's Dogma 2, which is a very, very big game, and usually after a massive open world game, I like to play a smaller game. But I went straight into Rise of the Ronin, and it took me a while to just really want to play the game. And now that I am, I'm fully invested. I'm loving the setting of Japan. The graphics isn't really current gen, but the gameplay is so much fun. The parrying, the abilities you get, and also the different styles you will learn in the game. I love the customization, apart from the amount of flipping weapons you get in the game, like the cosmic, there's just too many. There's just way too many. I'll actually show what I'm actually looking like now, where I've got this epic outfit and it looks, oh man, I love the way I've customized my character. If you get this game on sale, like I said in my previous video, I think you will really enjoy this game. In number 8, we have one of the most unexpected gems of 2024, Banisher's Ghosts of New Eden. And personally, I haven't heard a lot of people talking about this game, and I think this is an amazing game. I really do. It caught me by surprise. At first, yes, the main character Red, although he doesn't really run that relationship, you kind of think, oh, is this another one of those games? She runs the relationship. Where is he?
As it is called, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
May sit while we
I'm the help. She's the boss.
It doesn't go where you think it would go by these modern day writers. You quickly accept that he is just a little bit lost without his wife, and he has to just find his way and step up to the plate. The graphics and the setting are so beautiful. The main missions have depth, and the combat gets even better as you go along, including things like a rifle. Oh my gosh, I really enjoyed using that. That really did help out with some of these damn specters.
Go back to the hole from
There are so many little side story of these characters that you meet because you are a banisher. Your goal is to save your wife and bring her back to life. So you have to kind of kill these innocent people in order to take their essence, in order to give it to your wife and help her come back to life. This is where I was just so confused. I was like, whoa, I've just met this side character. I've solved their mystery. I don't know whether to do the right thing by my wife or whether I think it's just out of order to just kill this person.
Evelyn Fitcher, who swore to do no harm. Geoffrey Rawlings placed his trust in you.
In number 7, Guardians of the Galaxy got really good reviews from the gamers, but obviously Square Enix, they think everything's a flop. Need to give it another go. Yeah, there are a lot of cutscenes in the game, but it really does set the story as you play as Star-Lord. Worlds you visit, the different customization options you get in the game, the comedic banter between these characters are everything you want in a superhero game. Probably the one superhero god we've got in recent years that the gamers actually like.
Avengers and flippin' Suicide Squad kill the sweet baby.
In number 6, we have one of the best, if not the best kung fu game with Sifu. Oh my gosh, from time to time, I just think about this game because it is an unbelievable game. And I just feel like a lot of people haven't played this game. Your father gets killed at the start of the game and you get killed, but something magical happens that stops you from dying. You are out for revenge, which means going to these different places and environments and beating the crap out of these damn enemies. Every time you die though, you get older and more wiser. But the fun thing is about this game is that when you die, you will get older and wiser, but you will reach up to age 70. And then if you die, then you have to redo that whole level again. You know, I remember when I beat this game, oh my gosh, couldn't mess with me.
Els, you good?
In number 5, I really hope we get another sequel to Kena Bridge of Spirits, another indie game which I just feel like more and more people should play. This was such an amazing game, such a beautiful game, and I feel like there's such potential for a massive future release, depending if this made money or not. Even though it's been a few years and we haven't really got any DLC, we got a few outfit upgrades and stuff like that and new enemies. It is such a fun ride with Kena, who is a spirit guide, who is trying to help the spirits move on to the afterlife, at the same time trying to save her world from the rot. The combat really does feel a little bit like Souls game, and even though I put it on hard, these big bosses, they're actually a lot harder than you think. You get arrows, you get upgraded abilities that look amazing. There are puzzles that are freaking hard and actually took me a while to figure out where I was going. But I love the setting in this game. Very linear game, but there are some semi-world open areas which you can go and explore. And oh man, I really want to play this again. If only I had all the time in the world. My number 4, when I had my Switch, I started playing this game and I never even knew this game existed. I was like, how have I never come across Immortals Phoenix Rising? I enjoyed this much more than the recent Assassin's Creed games because I'm so bored of the Ubisoft open world. Even though this is an open world, the setting is so different, the art style was so different, and it didn't feel samey. It is such a colorful, beautiful game. There is so much to do, and the characters are done so well as you have to help the gods of Olympus against the evil Typhon. I love the fact that you can customize Phoenix, and there are so many upgrades and abilities that you can improve on. As I said, this is so similar to like Assassin's Creed, but this was such a little gem. If you've never played Immortals Phoenix Rising, I put in so many hours of this game. You know, I don't want Assassin's Creed Infinity, more microtransactions. I've got no faith in those sort of Ubisoft games. And I remember ages ago they said they weren't going to make a sequel. You're just doing it because you're like, we can make more money with Assassin's Creed. It's like you don't want to take any risks, even though this game would sell. And there are actually a couple of DLCs in this game where one is based off Chinese mythology, which I haven't played. Although I'd want a DLC that is with my character. I don't really want to start again. In number 3, we have a game that I never thought I would actually like. And I remember when I did a poll for the retro stream, when I saw the results of the poll, I was thinking,
the community have chosen The Walking Dead. Seriously. It looks like a cartoon.
wow, what a story. Wow. I'm just upset. Now, I've completed season 1 of The Walking Dead. Wow, what an emotional journey. The amount of choices that will impact the story in this game is incredible. Choosing what character lives and dies, dialogue options that will make characters remember certain things. This was an emotional movie, and this felt like The Last of Us. There's just so much more choice, and there is so much replayability. I would love to play the first one again, that first season, and choose totally different options because there is so much other story to find out. You might look at it and think, oh, this is more like pressing buttons. You will love this game. If you love smaller story-driven games, give this one a go. You will not regret it. I will continue this off streaming and I'll keep you guys updated. But yep, I will thank you Neutronians for begging me to start this game. Now in number 2, we all know that Days Gone is one of the best games on PlayStation. It's one of the better games that you wouldn't think you would like. Like, this was so underhyped at launch, and you can only thank IGN and GameSpot for not liking a white character. When I saw those previews and reviews, and when I played the game, I was just like, I can't believe they had the audacity to talk like that.
And while I'll admit that I initially rolled my eyes at yet another gruff white male protagonist,
the game doesn't say anything interesting about its story or its characters.
Why are you the way that you are?
This game was so underhyped, and just because what? Just because the mainstream gaming review companies don't like it, even though the gamers do, PlayStation won't listen to them. They're so distant from the community. If there was a sequel, this would make millions. This would absolutely make millions. And yes, I know there was a lot of bugs at launch. There was supposedly a lot of freaking bugs. Even now, there is still some bugs which are quite funny, but this game is just... oh, I love this game, and I platinumed this game. I hope Ben Studio don't make a sequel, because if they do, you just know they're going to do gender swap or race swap, and they're like, this is the new Deacon St. Jonian. He's a woman now. I'm actually glad that they won't make a sequel, because you know they're going to make another playable character, because they're going to have to hit quotas. Playing as Deacon and you see what this post-apocalyptic world is like. It's like that zombie open world game I wanted. The bike riding is so flipping smooth. The gunplay is smooth. Just riding your bike around the world is just incredible. I loved it. I flipping loved this game. I didn't get bored of it. But you know, Ben Student are working on a new IP, which looks like to be a live service. Now, in number 1, I was thinking about this the other day, that you've all got this. If you've got a PS5, you have all got this game free. Astro's Playroom. I feel like it is one of the best PS5 games on the PS5. This feels like a next generation game. This is the game that takes advantage of the DualSense. And this was the first game I played on my PS5 because you're supposed to. So if you've never played Astro's Playroom, I'm sure you have, but this game is amazing. Team Asobi, they are an incredible studio. I really freaking hope they start making more and more Astro games, even other games. I hope Sony invest in this studio so damn much. It's so much fun, and I platinumed it as well. Yeah, I really hope in that showcase that they announce like an Astro's Playroom 2. And yeah, I remember when I first played this game, oh gosh, all the way back when, you know, I had nothing.
Officer, I got one question for you. What are those?
I love the PlayStation Lab, where you collect all of the collectibles from PlayStation's history, the puzzles, the different shapes and sizes you turn into. Man, it makes you just love PlayStation. You know, as much as, you know, they're corporate and all of that, I freaking love PlayStation, and this is a game you have to experience. When is that showcase? I really hope it's soon, because we're streaming that. But what do you think about the games that I've mentioned? Are these the most underhyped games? What ones have I missed? I'm sure there is. Make sure you drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know. Well, let's take a look at the comment of the day from my previous video. Rise of the Ronin is a lot better than you think. Shout out to Arkham Knight. This game is incredible, as is Ghost of Tsushima. Why do people love to compare? Both are awesome. And I know naturally people would like to compare Ghost of Tsushima to Rise of the Ronin. I just don't think you should. But I love Ghost of Tsushima. It's probably my favorite game on PS5. But Rise of the Ronin has a lot more options with play styles and weapons, and it's just a fun game to explore. It's a real fun game to explore. Check out that video. I'm literally playing it as we speak because I'm waiting till Thursday to finish off Stellar Blade. I'm going to get all the little collectibles beforehand. You probably got a backlog, but if you didn't and you get it cheap, I think you would like it very much.
Come on.
Abby's, what are you doing? Stop the...